The picture coming fast and furious. Number 7, San Francisco there on the clock. The once proud San Francisco 49ers, a place where Joe Montana and Steve Young played quarterback, and eventually they all won. Well, Joe won 4, Steve won 1 Super Bowl. They're both in the Hall of Fame. San Francisco has not made the playoffs in the last 8 years. Jim Harbaugh is the new head coach to try to change things around with this pick.
With the 7th pick in the 2011 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Aldon Smith, defensive end, Missouri.
So it's a Missouri player, but it's not the quarterback coach. Aldon Smith for a team that has some defensive talent.
Well, this guy's got a lot going for him. He was a rising big time. He's got excellent versatility. I've seen him play outside backer. I've seen him play defensive end. He rushes over the guard in nickel situations. Great playing range when he's healthy. He can accelerate, burst. He can really get to the football. You know, I would like to see him play better at times with his hands. Big decision is where you're going to play him. I think the 49ers just got a puppy. He's just getting started. Third-year player at Missouri. 2 years ago, he broke a Missouri record with 11.5 sacks. I don't think they were happy with the pass rush they got from Manny Lawson, from Paris Harrelson, Travis LeBoy. Aldon Smith, I think, Mel, is going to be an outside linebacker for the 49ers, and he will get there.
And he will. And the Houston Texans, that would have been a good fit for them had he been there with that 11th pick overall. Think about Aldon Smith a couple of years ago as a redshirt freshman, John. He was a dominant player. You see him coming off the edge there, getting into the backfield, getting the sack, had a lot of tackles for loss as well that year. Talking about a kid as a redshirt freshman, 11.5 sacks, 19 behind the line of scrimmage, and 64 tackles. Very active. Then he had the huge game against Illinois to start the year. 10 tackles, 3 behind the line of scrimmage, 2 sacks. Then he broke a bone in his right leg middle of September. That hampered him, obviously, moving forward. Missed some time, missed some games, came back, wasn't quite as dominant as he had been. Limited body of work, John. Only a third-year sophomore coming out early. Talked about Aaron Maven from Penn State. He, too, was a third-year sophomore coming out early with only 1 great year behind him. Aldon Smith, this would have been his 2nd great year. Unfortunately, he had the broken bone in the leg mid-September, or else he would have had as many sacks this year as he did last year. So for the 49ers, who got nothing from their outside linebackers in a 3-4 scheme, John, you can't have that.
You know, they're not a bad defense, right? They weren't a bad defense last year. It's a division where you can win. Jim Harbaugh is one of 8 new head coaches. How will he do as an NFL head coach?
He's going to do a great job. He's got a great pedigree. His brother's been very successful. Aldon Smith, Justin Smith, Patrick Willis. You have the ingredients in place to be pretty good.
And Jim Harbaugh, quarterback guru, takes a outside linebacker with Blaine Gabbert still on the board. So there you go. They're going to get a quarterback at some point, but they passed on Blaine Gabbert.
Well, they have the most picks. They have 12 picks in the draft, although their extra picks come in day 3 in the last few rounds.